Sunday morning. I'm out here on the river again. I'm in a different spot on the river, though. You'll see the difference when I get out of the car later. Don't have my hat on either. 12 seconds in. I'm looking for my first live chatter. Where are you guys? Oh, there's someone just came in. Beautiful Sunday morning. I'm going to take you on a little walk on the river here. Only one. Well, one early riser. Who is that? Let me see. Come on, talk. Let me see who you are. Two folks in the chat. That's great. 36 seconds and 6. Ryan Investigative Group. Hello, everyone. Bill Ryan, how are you, buddy? You're up. It's not even early. It's 11 a.m. on a Sunday morning. Lori Ellen, good morning from Massapequa. Massapequa, Lori, you know I grew up in Levittown. I think I told people that. Carolyn Wilson, hi, Bill. Happy Sunday. Milwaukee Civilian, how are you, buddy? Kathy Bates, hey, how are you, Kathy? Good to see you guys. Sana Elise Hulf Johnson, happy Sunday, Bill. Good to see you. You're up. I can't imagine the different times. Svend Larson, hi, Bill. Denmark is here. Did you like the way I said Svend? Sean Leonetti, hello, Bill from UK. It's 4 p.m. here. Wow. You're all the way in the afternoon. Mark McKean, KCMO here. Good to see you, Mark. Guys, a lot of stuff going on. I'm going Friday. I'm leaving for Florida for Michael Vecchione. Good to see you, Mike. Great to see you. Good evening from the UAE, Milwaukee Civilian. Stephen Mariani, good morning from Marco Island. Love Marco Island. My God, beautiful. Jersey Shore. Must be beautiful in the Jersey Shore today. Andy the Gabby Cabby. Hey, Bill, I'm sat in my car as well at Gatwick. Got Scotty Wagner. Scott, hope you're feeling better. Everyone give positive thumbs up to Scotty Wagner. He just had back surgery. I know that's a bitch to go through. Elegant Tammy H. from Brooklyn. Yo, Brooklyn, yo. Forget about it, right? Michelle Ballard, hello from East Australia. It's 1 a.m. here. Wow. Lorna McKenzie. Guys, 37 in the chat, but only 11 thumbs up. Let's get those thumbs up, you know? That's how they push these videos out there with the thumbs up. James Carney, JC from Boston. That's a nice Irish name, Carney. Remember Art Carney? The Honeymooners? Ralph? You're very welcome, Scotty. Hope you're feeling better. Soon, guys, I'm gonna go under the knife myself. May 11th, I'm gonna have hip surgery. I'm getting a right hip replacement. So looking forward to that. I had my left done 3 years ago, so I got to equal it up and have both hips done. You know, I think it's time though because I'm starting to feel a lot of pain. Done the thumb, yes. You see, that's the Metro North train behind me. In a few minutes, I'm going to get out and walk and show you where I am on the Hudson River here. So good to see you guys. I think today at 5 o'clock, I'm going to do another episode on the housewife murder, the Gal murder, Osoya Gal. And we're going to talk a little bit about it. Phil Grimaldi is back from Florida. So we're going to talk a little bit about that and Cassie Carley a little bit in regards to domestic violence and the horror of these things. And I'm always sort of enamored. I read a lot of the chat when we do a show. And I take it very seriously, except if someone says something really derogatory or says something stupid. But if someone asks a legitimate question, if someone questions something we say or do, that's fine. I mean, you know, everyone has their opinion. And it was difficult in this case of Osaya Gal because this whole thing kept creeping up that she was having an affair. And that happens to be Elegant Tammy H. You know what that was? Michelle Ballard, thank you for the $3.99 super chat. Elegant Tammy H. That Dan Bibb has a problem with his audio. I just bought him a microphone and I sent it to him. I'm hoping he gets it today. It's on his end. Although it sounded like it was on my end, it was not. It was on his end, and I couldn't correct it during the show. And the horrible thing was the show I thought was great, and not to be conceited, but when it's a really good show, I say it. And he's a great guest, and it was somewhat, well, it was a lot affected by the audio, and I apologize for that. But during the show, there wasn't a damn thing I could do about it. I could have just went off the air, but I didn't want to do that. Josh, post facto, cut out some of the worst parts of it, but Dan Bibb is just a gem of a guest. I mean, a Manhattan district attorney for 24 years, assistant district attorney, tremendous prosecutor, tremendous defense attorney, honest as the day is long. And it was a shame that the show was hampered a bit by poor audio. But as I said, I couldn't do anything about it. Girl Friday, regardless of her lifestyle choices, she was someone who was, something, Girl Friday, that's what I was trying to impart to everyone, that I'm not trying to beat her up on her lifestyle choices. That's her business. She's an adult. However, we have to address that in regards to how it affects the investigation. And I can't just skip over that or not cover it because it's going to upset someone. And I tell a lot of people in the chat, homicide investigation is an adult activity. It's not for the squeamish. And people tune into our show and tune into other real crime shows because they want the real perspective on what happens in these investigations. And I think if you watch our show early on, of the show that I did with Phil and myself, we predicted everything exactly the way it happened. Exactly. And we didn't know what the outcome was going to be, but we just knew from investigative techniques and from the way it looked and from Kathy Bates, exactly, everything has to be investigated. We just knew by, when we talk about, Dan Bibb spoke about it too, when someone stabs someone many, many times, chances that they stab themselves are huge. It's almost a given. And Dan Bibb even explained it better than I could. He had taken a homicide course with the medical examiner's office. And the reason explained was that as the person is stabbing, the knife gets coated in blood. Thus, the assailant, his hand gets coated in blood. So what happens? The knife slips. And so there's some unintended stabs to the person wielding the weapon. So that was explained greatly. And again, does everyone want to know about that? If you don't want to know about that, then you don't want to know about homicide and about the way it's investigated and the way, connect the dots, I can put it. Number one fan, hi Bill, hope you are well. Number one fan, I hope you are our number one fan. Girl Friday, I know that victim blame, it's a very slippery slope and very close to covering it and talking about it and victim blaming and being true to the investigation and talking about, in fact, what had occurred. I don't know. I'm not privy, again, to the case folder. I'm not privy to Osoya Gall's cell phone, which, all her text messages, all her incoming, all her outgoing calls and numbers are there, and the investigators have that. Peter Rabbit, someone said he was separated from his wife. Do you know if that's true? I only know from what I read in the paper, and that's what it said, that the David Bosoya, I think his name was, Bosola, they said that he was separated from his wife. Whether that's true or not, I cannot confirm that. That's, again, something that that was written in the paper. Kimberly Moore, hello from Michigan. Love your channel. Kathy, very true. Guys, I know I recognize almost every name in the chat, but if you're not subscribed to Police Off the Cuff Real Crime Stories, go on our YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. Ring that bell. And if you want to support us, we have a Patreon with 3 different levels. And we also have a YouTube channel where we have 5 different levels. And many of the folks you see in the chat with the green font, they are part of our YouTube family, the Police Off the Cuff Real Crime Stories family. And as I said earlier, Phil is back from Florida. It seems like he had a great time. It seems like Phil knows people everywhere he goes, or he has family. He has that extended Italian family all over the country, and they all have businesses too, It's a great thing. Phil's a great guy, and I'm happy to have him as a co-host. Sometimes I have to fly alone, without a co-host, and it's really to do it alone. It's really, really good practice to see that you can talk for an hour or more and have a guest, and totally, because besides, I don't know if you guys know exactly how we do our broadcasts on YouTube, but we use StreamYard, which means the person that's hosting the show is also directing it too. And that means bringing up pictures, bringing up videos, giving the screen to the guest all by himself, giving the screen to the host maybe all by himself, raising the volume, lowering all kinds of things you have to do as you're directing the show. Lots of things to think about when you talk about walking and chewing gum at the same time. That's absolutely what it's like, So we got 49 people in the chat, just lost one. We got 44 thumbs up. If you haven't given us a thumbs up, guys, give us a thumbs up. As I said, we're going to do a show today about 5 o'clock, and we're going to talk about domestic violence in regards to the last 2 cases we caught, of course, Osoya Gal. You might not think of that as domestic violence, but she had a relationship with this guy for over 2 years. And what happened? Did she actually know this guy? I thought it was Ren Moore. This is a pretty good show. Hey, thank you. I like to hear a pretty good show. Michelle Ballard, I will think of you May 11th. You will do well past surgery. Thank you very much. I'm not Denise Mograbi. Hi, Bill. How are you? Good to see you. One of the things that was curious, and they put a lot out there to the public, was that on Elegant Tamih, when OJ killed Nicole and Ron, he had a cut on his hand after stabbing. I can't believe he got away with it. He also had his DNA in the crime scene. I don't know how a jury found him not guilty when his blood was in the crime scene. Just outrageous. Yeah, the LA detectives poured his blood in there. I mean, I don't want to get into the OJ case. What about a song? I'm going to wait till I walk outside. I've been almost on the air for like 13 minutes. I'm going to walk outside for a second. I got to just start my car so I can shut this window, and then I'll take a walk outside, and then I'll come back in later. But here we go. I'm going to take a little walk outside, and I'm on the river again, but in a different spot. So let me show you where I am. Okay, guys, here we are, Hudson River again, but you're going to be surprised where we are. This is Ossining, actually. You can see the boats over there. There's a big condos. Those condos cost a fortune. They built them a couple of years ago. And there's the Ossining train station. And I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to do a little turnaround. See that ominous looking building there? Yeah, that's Sing Sing. That's Sing Sing State Prison. Yeah. River views, they get river views. And BB, so that's where I am right now. I'm on the river, but I'm in Ossining, and I'm going to walk along the river here, and little narration, narrating as I walk. Sometimes I rarely come down over here. I have to put too many in Sing Sing prison. I don't want to be near it, so. But I'm going to face out into the water. There you guys go. Still beautiful, right? But this is Ossining. Again, if I turn this way, you could see way back there the prison. I would think at some point they'll empty that prison and sell that land. That land is worth billions. It's right on the Hudson River. Just totally beautiful, Ron Howe, hi Bill from Colorado, hope to join next month. You can join now. Well, I mean, you can just subscribe. All you have to do, it doesn't cost any money to subscribe. Just go on to YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Sana Elise Hoth Johnson, good evening. And BB from Norway. Oh, you guys know all the different times, you know. So I'm walking along the river here. Here, let me show you something here. Little mural here. There's a little mural. So you see there, Ossining on the Hudson. Welcome to Ossining on the Hudson. I don't know if we could see the palatial estates. I can't let everyone know where I live. I got to be clandestine, you know. But there's the there we got the Hudson River behind me. Not bad, huh? Frank Marsha, Bill, this is a very nice area. Yes, there is a prison there. Okie dokie, good day, good day, good day. Yeah, there is Sing Sing, you know. I think Al Capone was in Sing Sing. So that's a famous, and there's a lot of terms associated with Sing Sing. The big house, up the river, the last mile. They used to actually, in Sing Sing was one of the last places that had the electric chair, Sing Sing. And I don't know when the date was when they did their last electrocution, but of course they don't use the electric chair anymore. Now, they were supposed to use the lethal injection, but that's been found cruel and unusual, you know. So yeah, a little bit crazy. So here we are. Let me go switch the look here. There we are, Hudson River. You can see it is beautiful, right? And those beautiful condos over there, I don't know what the hell they cost, but you know, you're paying a crazy amount of money for a condo, and you have a view of Sing Sing. The home of old Sparky, yeah. Old Sparky, but I don't know if I would want to buy a condo with a view of Sing Sing. I don't know. You can see a little windy. You see those, I guess they must do something with electricity. There's those fans there, or, you know, windmills, little windmills. I think that's generating electricity. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. So here we are. Lieutenant Pete, how are you, Lieutenant Pete? Good to see you. Lieutenant Pete's on the other end. He's Eastern Long Island, North Shore. There we go. There's a little sound stage here. You could see, if you could see here, that has the Ossining train station. You could see the Ossining sign there. August 15th, 1963, final execution at Sing Sing, apparently. Wow. I'm glad I have some historians. Some of you guys with Google, you're quick to the draw with Google. Thank you. Thank you so much. 60 people in the chat and 61 thumbs up. Love it. Love it. So if you haven't given me a thumbs up, guys, give me a thumbs up. I'm working hard here. Walk along the river, sweet lullaby. It just keeps on flowing. They don't worry about where it's going. No. Brought one of the old Allman Brothers tunes back. I left my hat in the car, you know. I thought I'd show you guys that I still have hair. Not that much, but I still have hair. Wow. So I saw Duty Ron did a show the other day. He loves that pond near his house. It's really beautiful. And it's really gorgeous. And you see a little boat out there. Little boat along the river. The other side of this river is Rockland County. So to get there, you have to travel over the Tappan Zee Bridge. And notice I called it the Tappan Zee Bridge and not the Mario M. Cuomo Bridge. It will always be the Tappan Zee Bridge to me, all right? So here we go. Here we are. You could see not much activity going on today, but still beautiful over here, walking along the river. So maybe I'll sit on the bench over here. The amazing thing is I could see the chat today. Usually I can't see the chat, but the sun's not. Hello, Rachella. Good to see you. 63 in the chat and 73 thumbs up. That's pretty damn good. Number one fan. I was watching a documentary about the massive prison. I told you guys, you know, I don't know if you could see it really well, but I'm sitting on the banks of the Hudson in Ossining, and there's Sing Sing prison is right to my left. I'll show it to you guys again. You could see over there, that's the prison. You can't really see much of it, but they have the Hudson River view, you know. Linda Cosma, good to see you. We got the Hudson River view at Sing Sing. So I would think that the state one day will take back that prison, take back the land and sell it because it's worth so much damn money. So today, at 5 o'clock, I'm going to do a show with Phil. We're going to talk about the murder in Queens of Sawyer Gall and Cassie Carley in regards to domestic violence. I mean, a lot of people ask us to cover that topic because it is so very important. And I was trying to get another guest on, so Phil and I would have someone to bounce things off, but it's tough to just call someone on a Sunday and ask, hey, would you like to come on the show? But I may still try, you know, it's worth a try. Girl Friday, good to see you. 74 in the chat, that's pretty damn good for a Sunday morning. I guess all you guys are waking up, right? You're waking up from doing whatever you were doing the night before. You know, I went to the gym again this morning, 9:15 spin. I took it 2 days in a row. I'm really pounding the hell out of my hip before I get it replaced, you know. 76 in the chat, 77 thumbs up. I love it, love it, love it. So yeah, I took it again today, and I tell you, I love spin. It's really a great exercise. If you guys don't know what it is, you ride on a bike with music. There's a leader, and she puts you through all kinds of different motions, and the class is 45 minutes long. And you get an unbelievable sweat, an unbelievable workout. Lieutenant Pete, Harlem Raiders. Always great to see Lieutenant Pete in the chat. So yeah, you know, I'm so looking forward to going to Florida. I'm going to Isla Mirada, and my son turned 30 on April 18th, and he's going to meet us there. He's living in Denver now, and we're going to go fishing. 2 days we're going to go fishing. One day we're going to go out to the ocean, and the next day we're going to do what's called backcountry fishing, and it's much calmer and more people that don't have their sea legs. They can go backcountry and not have to worry about. Milwaukee civilian, I'll swim this afternoon. I hate being yelled at by hot chicks. Oh, is that what happens to you, Milwaukee civilian? All the hot chicks, once you take your shirt off, they're yelling at you? That's good. That's good. So guys, yeah, so I'm so looking forward to going to Isla Mirada. To me, one of the most beautiful places. You can hear that's the Mr. Softy song. Unmistakable, right? You see the truck in the background. Yeah, it's speak the truth, shame the devil. Who you guys shaming? Who's the devil you guys are shaming, you know? Amazing. You know, I was watching that movie last night with Denzel Washington, The Equalizer. Denzel Washington is like a fantastic actor. What an amazing, amazing actor he is. I love that guy, man. I mean, I never watched a lot of his stuff. And now when I watch it, I'm just like, wow. No, I don't think Mr. Softy gets to pull into the prison. I don't think those guys can come up and say, oh, I'll have a vanilla cone with chocolate sprinkles. I don't think they get to do that in a prison. That's part of being a free man, that you can get some Mr. Softy. I don't think that's that comes with your commissary, you know. But funny anyway, right? So good morning to everyone. Also, I was talking about Denzel Washington. Yeah, just a fantastic actor. And that movie, The Equalizer. Wow, it was just incredible. I mean, of course, it's just like those other action movies like Taken. And you can't really believe that the star is like killing 5 people without them laying a glove on him. But it's just an amazing, amazing movie. And as I said, he's a fantastic, fantastic actor. But anyway, I just thought I'm not like a big, I don't watch many movies. I don't watch TV that much because I'm always planning this and plotting this, you know. Oh, Milwaukee civilian prisoners have the right to get sprinkles? Well, you can see behind me the trains coming. That's that big horn you hear. That's the Metro North. Wow, we got 80 people in the chat. Pretty amazing. Morning, Andy the Gabby Cabby is on the air. He's in England. I forgot the name of the city he's in. He said it before. Girl Friday, hello, Heather whatever. hard to like to get everyone's names right, to remember. That's a special talent, remembering people's names, right? It's a very special talent. So I'm going to take another get up a little bit and walk along the river again a little bit. You guys could see the river and see where I'm facing. Now I'm facing Sing Sing, right? So you could see Andy the Gabby Cabby, love your channel. Thank you. Oh, Linda Cosby, you're saying that to Andy. Oh, okay. I missed it in the I missed that in the sun. Caught it, but so guys, this is walking straight along the river here. That, of course, there straight in there is Sing Sing Prison, and people come to these parks, you know, right on the river. So here's some benches over here. Look at that. Some fishes and crabs from these waters may be harmful to eat. I don't think I would eat fish from the Hudson River. I really don't, you know. I don't think I would. So you can hear that Mr. Softy song. No, he's not in the prison, but he's right nearby, you know. But Marilyn Manetta, how are you? Linda Cosma. Very nice. Beautiful here. So we'll take a little more of a walk here. Little mural there on the house. Anthony said, how far is it from Beacon? It looks familiar and peaceful. It's, well, I don't know by train, by car. Beacon's got to be like an hour. It's about, I remember my son used to wrestle against Beacon in high school. It was a pretty good ride. I actually gave a lecture at Beacon High School once when I was teaching at the college that I used to teach at. They sent me up there because they were trying to recruit students, and I gave a little crime scene lecture to the kids up there. And so, yeah, Beacon's got to be about an hour from here. You can see this is where the train comes in right here. Directly, this is on Metro North. The Hudson River line, I guess. You know, remember that Billy Joel song? New York State of Mind. Peppermint mocha. I miss the great eats in the East Coast. Sabret hot dogs. Oh, I love Sabret hot dogs. We call them, that's what all the New York City hot dog stands, they sell Sabret hot dogs, you know. Remember the Billy Joel tune, New York State of Mind? Some folks like to get away, take a holiday from the neighborhood, hop a flight to Miami Beach or to Hollywood. I'm taking a Greyhound on the Hudson River line. I'm in the New York State of Mind. There's the train going by, guys. The Metro North, that one's heading to New York City. Going southbound, right? That's the New York, that's the Metro North heading toward the city, so. Peter Rabbit. Yeah, Peter Rabbit, I do sing, I play guitar. I used to play out once in a while, but I don't do it anymore. I still play guitar. I'm trying to get back into guitar because I worked so hard to get as good as I am, and when you don't continue playing, you lose your skills, you know. Frank Marshall says I should record a police off the cuff album. I have to come up with some of those. You got to write your own songs, because every time you go on the damn air, if you don't have 100% permission, you get hit with a copyright strike. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that, but when we first put out our trailer, I had to take it down because we got hit with a copyright infringement. And my son, who made it for us, I said, Jake, what the hell are you doing, man? I got to take this down because I get hit with a copyright strike. And he was like, oh, I paid for the music. But he didn't, if you use music and you use it and you make money, like, for example, our show makes money, even though it doesn't make a lot of money, they want the song that you use wants you to pay every single time you use it. And we're not a big enough show to be able to afford to do that. There comes the train again, guys. There we go. So anyway, so we had to come up with our own song. We had someone record a song for us that we own now, and we could just use it as on our trailer without having to pay for it every single time, So I can't believe how many people come here on a Sunday just to chill. I guess it's a peaceful location, right? Well, I'm gonna get back into my car, sit down for a bit. I got to be careful because the other day when I was recording, I had the phone on my dashboard and it overheated, and I had the phone just shut off. So you always have to, I guess, be careful of that. I'm not gonna have it up here too long because I don't want to overheat here. But back in the car. Did you guys like that little walk along the river? There we go. I'm gonna square this up a little bit. Dawn Marie, hello, Ryan Investigative Group. Guys, again, if there's anyone in the chat not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Go on our YouTube, hit the subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell. You guys just stopped being in lockdown. You're talking about COVID. I mean, God, I'm so done with COVID. I didn't. No, David Bonola. Look, they have a lot of evidence against him. His DNA is going to be in the crime scene. His DNA is going to be on the knife. His DNA is going to be on his bloody boots. His DNA is going to be on her. This is a pretty much a slam dunk case against this guy, David Bonola. He's done. He's going to prison for 25 to life, So I wouldn't, plus he confessed, exactly. So, but what you folks don't always understand is that you get a confession, and then of course, the first thing that the defense tries to, wow, that's a loud horn there, These trains got to hit you with that. They got to show you who's boss. Casey Jones pulling that, right? Rosemary, sorry, good Sunday morning, Bill. Just woke up. Oops. Rosemary J, welcome. Welcome aboard here. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. Yeah, it'll be entered into CODIS, but I think probably this was his first time out. I don't know if he had any kind of a sealed record. He also, from what I understand, Robert Wilco, good day. From what I understand, he... he was an illegal alien here. So came here 21 years ago, but he was not here legally. Surprise, 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 right? I think we're going to see more and more of these crimes occur by people that are not legally in this country, because that's just, that's what's going on right now. No one's requiring people to come into this country legally. The borders. Peter Rabbit, will they be able to find out if he had crimes in Mexico? Yeah, I mean, they can try. I don't know how up to date or how good the Mexican records are, but they can try to find that out. But I think the thing is, he's going to go to prison pretty much the rest of his life. Linda Cosme, he was an illegal immigrant. Yes, that's correct. He's going to go to prison for pretty much Well, he's in his 40s, so if he does 25 years, he'll be 67, 68 years old. Potentially he could get out at some point. Um, it seems like in this country, life in prison never means that. We see cop killers getting out of prison now. And to me, that's outrageous. You know, it's outrageous that they get out. Right, I would hope he, okie dokie 7, I hope he would get no parole. Yes, Linda Cosma, he was here for 21 years. Peter Rabbit, somebody who can snap like that should never get out. Aunt BB Bill, since he's illegal, how does that work? Convict him, send him. Well, the way it used to work, and I don't know if they still do this, they would he would go to trial, he'd get convicted, he'd do his sentence, and upon being released from prison, ICE would grab him and deport him back to Mexico. I don't know if they're doing that any longer. It makes a lot of sense. Let's send the criminals back to where they came from, especially if they're not here legally, you know. Yeah, no, Chief of Detectives. No one wanted to, Bill Ryan said it was interesting to watch the Chief of Detectives when he was asked about the immigration status of David Bonola. No one wanted to talk about it because obviously this is a Democratic administration. Eric Adams is the mayor. And the Dems, they don't want to talk about that. So he's here illegally, but they don't want to bring that up, you know. But yeah, he's here illegally. That happens to be a fact. So they want to do a tap dance about it, do a tap dance. But the reality is he's not here legally, you know. So guys, you're still hearing that dumb Mr. Softy tune. That could drive someone crazy, right? I wonder if the inmates at Sing Sing are all stirred up hearing that Mr. Softy song. They must be like demanding ice cream or something, you know? Oh my God, it just repeats and repeats. It's like on a string. It just keeps going over and over and over again. Frank Marshall, you're right. Problem with sending them back is they do re-enter this country again and again. You're right. They come back here, but you know, chances are, you know, if they're caught, they can get deported again. I don't know. It is a revolving door. It's sort of ridiculous, but yeah, I don't know what the answer is. I think the answer is to secure your borders, but they don't really want to talk about that. So, folks, great to see everyone this morning, Sunday morning. You know, I was listening to that tune. There's a great song by Chris Christopherson called Sunday Morning Coming Down. Actually, I think I'm gonna record it and send it to the channel members. And it has some of the greatest lines. I woke up Sunday morning with no way to move my head that didn't hurt. And the beer I had for breakfast wasn't bad, so I had one more for dessert. I walked into the closet for my clothes and grabbed my cleanest dirty shirt. I shaved my face and combed my hair and stumbled down the stairs to greet the day. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, just wishing I was stoned. But there's something in a Sunday makes your body feel warm. And there's nothing short of dying, half as lonesome as the sound on the sleepy city sidewalks, Sunday morning coming down. Great song, right? What a great lyricist that guy is. If you guys don't know, Chris Christopherson is also the songwriter that wrote Me and Bobby McGee, one of the most famous, probably American songs ever written. Busted Flat in Baton Rouge, Waiting on a Train. I mean, great, what a great tune, and made famous by other people, you know. Lynetta Williams, beautiful sight to chill. Thanks for sharing. Looks breezy. It's beautiful down here. It really is. I mean, the Hudson River. When I first moved up here, I used to go fishing once in a while. But I was always losing my line, getting caught on rocks and stuff. I never really caught anything that was worthwhile, so I stopped fishing the Hudson River. But guys, you know, I'm at 39 minutes and 21 seconds. I just wanted to stop by this morning and say hello and let you guys know we're going to go on the air tonight at 5 p.m. and do a follow-up on the Osaya Gal case and the Cassie Cauley case in regards to domestic violence and the horrors of this violence against women stuff. So, guys, if you're around tonight at about 5, join Phil and I. We'll be on the air. And guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Let me shoot the shit with you guys for an hour on a Sunday morning. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Be safe.